Hello everyone, this is Maureen and welcome to my crochet story where I share with you the two things that I love, teaching and crochet. Today is Saturday, July the 28th, and I am here, as I always am, towards the end of the month to present to you a giveaway. Now, this giveaway is always to say thank you so much for supporting me in this journey. You know, when I retired from teaching, I really needed something else to do. And as many of you know, I decided to take the two things that I love, like I said, my craft of crochet and my teaching ability, and put it all together and open up this YouTube channel. And so many of you have supported me on this journey, and this is my way of giving back to you and saying thank you and letting you know that I do appreciate, I truly do appreciate the support that you show me day after day, week after week, and month after month. So before we get into the giveaway that I have planned for you this month, let me go over the rules. You know, we kind of get all that stuff out of the way before we get to looking at the goodies. So, the first thing is you must be 18 years of age to participate. Now, some folks say, why 18 years of age? Because it's a kind of considered a gambling thing, you know. You're going to put your name in the pot, and you're hoping your name gets drawn for a prize. So you have to be 18 years of age in which to participate. I also ask that you be a subscriber to my channel. You must be able to receive items from the United States because this is opened worldwide. Now, the only thing I will not be responsible for is any duty or taxes. So if you don't want to have to pay for that, then you might not want to enter. But I do encourage everyone, if your country is allowing packages from the United States, then please by all means go ahead and enter, because I will ship it anywhere that packages can come from the US. Let's see, took care of the age, subscription. It is open worldwide. This giveaway will run from today, Saturday the 28th, all the way through August the 2nd, next Friday, until 5 p.m. And then after 5 p.m. on next Friday, I will come up, show you my little comment picker, and we'll let her run and see who it is that is drawn. Now you will have, whoever it is that's drawn, will have 10 days in which to contact me to let me know that you are accepting the giveaway. Now, I'm not going to chase you down. I'm not going to, pester you. You have to contact me through the email that you will find down in the description box. None of these items that I am presenting today in my giveaway are sponsored. I bought everything with my own money. YouTube is not sponsoring this. I mean, this is all on me. All right? Let's see. I think that about covers it, but there will be a list of the rules, everything in there. Be sure that you read them just in case I forgot something. All right. You ready to see what it is I picked out today? Okay, first off, I want to show you this cute bag that I just happened to run across today. Now, it wasn't what was I originally planned, but you know how you just get to scrolling through the shops and everything, get to looking. When I saw this, I said, I've got to have that for the giveaway. So it is a very nice, sturdy canvas tote, but it's what was on the tote that caught my eye. Look at that! It says, take a walk on the wild side, cowgirl. Now, isn't that precious? See the little pink boots and the little pink hat? And the cactus there with the sunflower? Now, doesn't that just say Maureen from Texas? Isn't that cute? Now, I love this little bag because, as all bags, it does have a nice big pleated bottom here. It's kind of hard to show it. But it does have a nice pleated bottom. It has two different sizes of handles, which I kind of, you have the long handles here, and then you have some short handles. So I guess it just depends on how heavy the bag is will probably determine which handles that you wish to hold. It is lined. It does have some nice sturdy lining there. It also has a zipper pocket on one side. I hope you can see that. It's a very nice wide pocket. And it also has on this other side two little open pockets. Can you see there? Am I showing them? There we go. Two little open pockets. Alrighty. Now, what is it that we're going to put in this? Well, let me set that down there to the side, to the bottom. First off, I found this little tool. Now, it's called an awl, A-W-L, I believe. And I love these things, guys. I love them for poking holes. All right, like let's say you get a set of really, really nice towels and you want to give them as a wedding present. Well, I like to dress them up, make them just a little bit special, and what I'll do is I will take this little awl and poke the holes along the tops and the bottoms where it's folded over and stitched, so that I can go in there and crochet a pretty little border on there. And this makes it so much easier to go ahead and get that hole started whenever you want to do your joining chain first and then start out with your border. So I ran across this in Joann's and I thought, you know what? I bet if you're like me, instead of having to wiggle with that, or even, I know some folks talk about snipping little slits in there, which I don't like to do, but this makes a much cleaner entry for you for your needles your hooks to go into to create your little border with your thread. So I'm throwing that in there. That's one little piece. And I found, of course, school supplies are out right now, and I love going and looking in the school supplies section because pencil cases have come a long way since I was in school, and probably since you were in school too. So I ran across this cute little pink, well, it's just a little zipper pencil case, but it's just so cute, folks, and it is the right size for holding quite a bit of your notions whenever you're working on a project. Now look at that little thing. Isn't it cute? It's got little puppies on it. It's a nice little rectangular shape. It's pretty thick. It's got a nice sturdy zipper that goes all the way, halfway from halfway up from the bottom, all the way across. Okay, now it does have some nice little things in here. I mean, I can't just send you yarn and stuff. So the first thing I ran across were these cute little scissors. They were also over in the school supplies section, but they're Fiskars, and folks, they were very reasonably priced, so that's why I got a few of them. But they're very, very nice. Very they're not real pointy, so even if you didn't keep them in your notions bag, they won't poke a hole in your bag when you're working with them. So let me set that over there to the side. And of course, I have to always include hooks. Well, folks, I don't know if you've seen these, but this is the first time I saw these in Joann's. They are boy hooks. They range from the USG 4mm all the way up to the USK or 6.5mm. But look, they glitter. They are glitter resin hooks. Aren't those pretty? I mean, just look at that. They are very, very pretty. And they're in the, I wonder if I can pull this out without, no, I don't want to pull it out and I don't want to break the top, but Look at those. Aren't those pretty? They're just like your metal boy hooks, except these are acrylic and they glitter. Now, not only did I get you some boy crochet hooks, I didn't forget about you knitters. These are also boy. And look, they're resin glitter. Aren't they pretty? Let's see. These are US 8, 9, and 10 are 5, 5.5, and 6 millimeters. So there's 3 there. You know, I've been trying to include you knitters, even though I don't knit yet. Oh, I'm still going back and forth about that one. But anyway, this is not about knitting. But I did get you a set of those. Now, the only problem is, obviously, they're not going to fit in here. But they will be in with in the bag for you. I also remember last time, I believe, I ran across, or I started with the idea that I think it's really important that we have a 6-inch ruler. Now, I believe in last month I included a plastic one, but you know what? How many of y'all remember these metal ones that have the little sliders on them? Aren't those nice? I found those in the sewing section again too at Joann's. So you'll have that in there, which makes it really nice when you're working on small projects or if you're working on your gauge swatches. So that's going to be in there. But let me tell you about another find that I was just like, over. Now, if you're like me, sometimes you don't always have your glasses on, you know, when you're looking at things. I found a tape measure, folks. Now, it's not the ones that comes out of a little springy thing. No, this is the kind that I grew up, the good old-fashioned cloth ones. But look how big that is. Is that not awesome? I mean, I didn't even have to have my glasses on to read that, folks. Even I can see that says 120 and 119. Is it not cool? I mean, this is awesome. Big numbers, big. I mean, it's just totally awesome. I just really, really love it. And of course, I had to get me one too. But anyway, I'm so happy about this. I hope you will be too whenever you see it. All right, so that takes care of our little notion pouch. So let me get this back in there real quick. So that it's not flopping around there all individually like in the bottom of the bag. Because there's something else, and I don't know really if I want to show it before or after the yarn. Let's see. Let me get this down here in the bag. Oh, what do I want to do next? Let's just go ahead and look at the yarn, okay? All right, so this month is all about, again, mandala. You know, I love mandala yarns. I mean, I love the feel of it. I love their colors and the way they mix them together. I just think they're beautiful. All right, so first up we have 4 skeins. Excuse me, they're not skeins. They're cakes. I have 4 cakes of the Nova Mandala Sparkle. Now look at those colors. Isn't that pretty? I just love this. And it's got just a very light, I know it's not showing up here in the camera. Can you see it there? There you go. You can see a little bit of the sparkle there. It's not overwhelming. It's very subtle. I love the sparkle yarn from Mandala. Now this has 328 yards or 300 meters. It's a 3.5 ounce ball or a 100 gram cake. This is a lightweight 3, but there are 4 of them, so that gives you well over 1,200 yards. All right, so there's the first one. And as I said, there's 4 of them. Now, these next ones that I'm getting ready to show you, I love taking the mandalas and putting, you know, 2 mixtures together. So I saw, now it doesn't mean that you have to do it just because I'm showing you what I paired up, but if you wanted to, you would have quite a bit of yarn to make something really nice for yourself or as a present. Alright, so this first pairing I'm going to show you, it has 344 yards or 315 meters. It's a 5.3 ounce cake or 150 grams. It is a 4-way and the color is Serene. It has some beautiful peaches, tangerines, and it'll even show you here on the side. I hope the camera will pick that up. There you go. See that pretty color wave right there? Now, I have in the past made baby blankets out of this, and I paired it with same yardage, same weight, 4-weight, but it is a mandala, and the name of this one is Tranquil. So I took Serenity and Tranquil and I put them together. Now, don't you think those go together quite well? Look at the centers there. Let's see if I can get up there together. There you go. I really like that color combination, and folks, when you mix them together in a very big piece, it goes together so pretty. So you have 2 cakes of the Serenity, or Serene, I keep saying Serenity, Serene, and 2 cakes of the Tranquil, and I considered putting those together to make a project. Now, like I said, you have 2 skeins of each, which both would give you over 1,000 yards, but with the 2 of them together, you have over 2,000 yards. So, did I say 2,000? No, wait a minute. That would be 1,000 yards. I was taking the 5.3 and keep considering that the yardage, but it isn't. Each cake is 344, so you'll have well over 1,200 yards to make something really nice. So those are the first 2. Now again, there's 2 of each. And then my last pairing that I put together, now you all know of the mandalas. I love the one that they call Harmony, because to me it has a beautiful denim look to it. Now again, it has the same yardage. It's 344 yards, and it is the medium 4-way. So there is the Harmony, and I paired it with this other mandala called Mantra. Now I hope you can see there the right here the mixture that is this Harmony here, and that's the reason why I liked putting these together. It allows you to take the Harmony here and break it up just a little bit with some of this over here of the Mantra. But again, you don't have to use them together just like I did. There are 2 cakes of the Harmony and there are 2 cakes of the Mantra. Together, they give you well over 1,200 yards, but separately, you'll have over 600 yards of each cake. All right, so that takes it for the yard. So that gives you 4, 8, that gives you 12 cakes of yarn. Now, this next item that I included in the bag this time, it is another book, but it's totally, I guess you could say, out in left field from what you might think you would find in a giveaway that's all about crochet, right? Well, before I show this to you, let me kind of give you my my reasoning for it, okay? If you're like me and you get started on a project, whether it's big or small, you really don't like interruptions. Or I don't. Let me just tell you, when I get started, that's all I want to do. Just like whenever I get started reading a book, I mean, I didn't want to do anything until I was finished reading that book. Or if I'm watching a movie, or you know how we used to let our VCRs, whenever we would record programs, We would just let them all build up, and then we would just binge watch whatever it is we had loaded on that thing. Well, again, you don't want to be interrupted whenever you're in that zone, in that, you know, you're just doing it. So I was looking over at the books, and this was like right there, dead center on the shelf, and it was screaming at me. Now, obviously, I got one for myself. So, what I picked up, or what I am including in this month's giveaway, is a magazine called Taste of Home. It is 119 fast and easy one-dish meals. I know, totally out in left field, right? But listen to me just a moment. This will save you a lot of work. Number one, everybody coming in, what's for dinner? What's for breakfast? What's for lunch? It'll already be made. You can make these ahead of time, stick them in the freezer. Or you can make them whenever you're throwing in a load of laundry or something, you know, go ahead and put it all together and stick it in the oven. When you got a minute, yep, okay, we're going to have lunch, supper at 6, so pull that dish out, stick it in the oven, or put it up there on the stove top and let her go to going. Now, this has meals for breakfast, for lunch, for supper, even desserts. And the nice thing about these folks is they all get cooked or mixed together, whatever, in one dish. That's right, one dish. So I'm always looking for ways to make my time in the kitchen less stressful, I guess you could say. And so I really thought that this might help you in, especially when you get in that zone of just wanting to crochet, crochet, crochet. You know, you're really on a roll and you don't want to stop for anything else. Because I tell you what, you get these mixed up, somebody else can pop it in the oven for you, you know? So I'm just going to scan through here real quick. Let's see. We have beef and ground. It says beef and ground beef dishes. We have breakfast and brunch. There's chicken and turkey dishes. There is fish and seafood. There is meatless dishes. There's pork or ham or sausage. There's even side dishes that you can make up if you needed to get something whipped together to take to church or a social or a family reunion or something. There's even some dessert casseroles. I mean, like I said, these are all one dish meals, folks. Just look at that one. Don't they look yummy? And look at the one here on the front. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I mean, it is chocked full of, this one is a tomato cobbler. Look at that. Isn't that great? This one here is a potato and chorizo casserole. I know my family back home would really love that one because they love chorizo. Not me, but they do. And this one here is called a sour cream noodle. Look at that. It's all cooked in one dish. I mean, folks, I am not kidding you. If you are like me, here's a ham ravioli bake. Look at that. If you're like me, like I said, and whenever I get to crocheting, I really don't want to stop for anything. I just don't want to do it. This one's called artichoke chicken. Now, two, if you're like me, I love like this artichoke chicken. Might not use the artichokes, but you know, I can see myself substituting in peas and carrots or broccoli, you know, maybe even eggplant, maybe some squash. You know, just having a different recipe to look at I don't have to necessarily use all the ingredients in there. I can substitute it with some things that I myself or my family likes, but the whole purpose of me gathering or picking up this book and including it in your giveaway today is just that I thought that it would be a nice way to kind of get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, give you some new dishes to try, but two, to save you some time that allows you to crochet more. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, us crocheting more, right? Okay, so that's all I have to go into the giveaway, but I do believe it's a nice scattering of things. You get some new tools, you get a new book, even though it has nothing to do with crochet. It does have to do with something, right? And a beautiful, a beautiful, really cute bag. And folks, I tell you what, it was the only one I saw, and I almost kept it for myself, but it was just too cute for me to pass up. So, what do you have to do in order to enter the giveaway? I always have a question. So, my question for you is, with this being the month of July, and of course everything was about celebrating Independence Day, and we're in the height of summer vacation. Really about this time, for many of us, it's starting to wind down. So my question for you today is, since we're getting ready for school to start, tell me, what was your favorite grade when you were in school? What was your favorite year that you remember when you were going to school? It can be all the way from pre-K all the way up through your college years if you want. But tell me which grade you feel like is your most memorable, the one that you enjoyed the most. Which one was your favorite? That is the question that I want you to answer for me in order to be entered. Okay, folks, remember, 18 years of age, be a subscriber, receive packages from the United States, and if you're the winner, you have to contact me. Now, this is going to run, like I said, from now, Saturday, July the 28th, until Friday, February the 2nd, and after 5 p.m., I will be drawing a winner. I do hope that you will participate with me, because like I said, I just want to say thank you to all of you for being a great supporter of my channel. Now, the only last thing I have for you to do is to remember to leave me your thumbprint and share the video out, because even if your name's not drawn, if it's a friend that you shared it out to, they just might be willing to share a little bit of yarn with you. You never know. So, until next week, whenever we see who the lucky winner is, please remember, be the light out there in the darkness for someone today, because you never know. Could be your light that they need to see. I love you all, and thank you again so much for being a My Crochet Story subscriber. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye.